do intros. We'll get started and we'll talk. Like,
Cool.
right, guys, we're back. Welcome back to the Standing 8 podcast. This is episode number 5. It's July 2026. I want to say, firstly, apologies for the downtime in between the last, from the last show. Obviously, there's been a lot going on, and we've had a lot going on, so it's been a bit crazy. So I was just talking to DKongJr just a second ago. We were saying it's 76 days since our last episode. So we do want to apologize for that, but it just means that we've got a lot to talk about today and get through. And I do want to say a massive thank you to everybody who showed love and support on the last video, on the last show on YouTube. Guys, if you're not already, go and type in the search bar Standing 8 podcast. You'll see a picture of me and DKongJr in the thumbnail, looking odd, know what I'm saying? And hit you know, smash that subscribe button. You know, check out some of the previous shows that we've talked about, boxing matches that have happened, fights that were coming up. And obviously, show them some love, smash the like button, leave us a comment, and share it out to other boxing enthusiasts. Just remember that this is all just our opinion. None of us are experts around here, but we are fans of the fight scene and have been for the very much majority of our lives. And, you know, as of last year, it's something I've wanted to do for a very long time. You know, so I'm very thankful to my friend DKongJr, aka D Raucus, aka Filler 7, for getting involved with me, you know, and helping carry me throughout the shows. So yeah, we made it back. We've made it back. It is July 2026, and I kind of forgot where we got up to. Where did we get up to? The last fight that the last show was right off the back of the Usyk fight, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Verhoeven, Usyk, right?
Yeah, Rico, innit? That was the last show we did was right off the back of the Rico Usyk fight, which was an interesting one, to say the least. You know, definitely. one hell of a fight, and yes. And yeah, we have got a lot to talk about. We've got a lot to talk about. Now, I'm struggling to find have you got a link? Can you send me a link to, you remember what we had used before for our schedules, like previous fight schedules? Like, can you email it to me? Because at the moment, everything I'm looking at is actually everything I'm looking at is actually say again.
You're looking at up and coming. You're looking at up and coming.
Even like the previous, like the previous results. Like, what did we look? What did we use? Where did we go before? Because I thought I used TalkSport before, but it's behind a paywall now.
You might have. All right. Hang on. Mail. No, I already had the mail. I'll send you over the link. There's 2 seconds.
Or just tell me which site is it on you're using.
Oh, so I think we used BBC Sport.
Yeah. Was that for up and coming?
BBC Sport and
because I can't get the previous results.
Yeah, BBC. Yeah, you can scroll down through the page and it will show you previous results as well.
Oh, 2026 results. Yeah, nice. Nice. All right. Okay, so we gotta go back to May. We got to go back to the end of May. Yeah, because we'd gotten up to Adam Azim, isn't it? We'd got up to Adam Azim, and I don't think we covered the Bivol fight, the last Bivol fight.
No, we didn't.
I think that must have been the next fight that was coming up. The Bivol fight, right?
Yes, I think you're right.
So, okay, so we've got quite a few. We've got quite a few things. So even though this is what we were saying, is that like the schedule for fights in the last couple of months, it's been a bit quieter. Mainly, I reckon because of the World Cup. I mean, it's certainly something that's fucked our schedule up. And not to mention the fact that we've had record-breaking heat in this country, which has just kind of poleaxed the majority of people. So to be fair, and to be honest, guys, I'm a streamer. I live stream like lots of things, and even that, like, we had to take a pause on that because, like, sitting at the desk, like, and having you can imagine, right? Like, it's 35 degrees outside, so that indoors it's already 35 degrees, and then I've got two PCs blowing, and they're blowing. Each of them could be blowing another 40 degrees into the air, so you can imagine what that gets like, right? So yeah, it is. So yeah, that's. That's another reason why we've had a bit of downtime as well. And very likely the schedule's kind of been, kind of a little bit quieter. Like not so many of the marquee names out there that have been going toe to toe. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But we've still got some good ones to look at.
Yeah, definitely. Did we covered the Tyson Fury on the last podcast, right? I'm sure we did as well. Because you had Usyk Verhoeven. I'm sure Fury must have been before that, or
not long before that, innit? A couple of weekends before that.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why yesterday I didn't even know he had a fight yesterday.
No, like it seemed like it almost seemed like a last minute announcement.
Yeah,
and as far as I know, from what I heard, they were saying you're not going to be able to watch it anywhere. It's not going to be streamed anywhere.
Yeah.
Like what? But it was in Thailand. From what the information I've managed to gather, the fight was in Thailand. I've seen a little bit of highlights of the fight. I mean, when I found out he was fighting Marius Wack, I just thought, I think it's just a keep busy fight, isn't it? One of these keep busy fights. You're not going to lose.
And not only that, I think also it was like, like a mind, put a mind trick on AJ.
It was,
the day before he fights, he's gonna have a fight so he can let people know what he's doing. The
thing was, I don't know what you saw of the highlights. After that Makhmudov fight that he had, I mean, AJ was ringside, and AJ almost said, "I see flaws. I can see where I can get in and out." Right. The fight highlights I saw last night, but to be fair, it's almost from both of them. And the fight highlights I saw last night didn't seem like anything impressive against competition from someone like Marius Wack. I would have expected, because I remember Dylan White coming back from a long layoff fighting Marius Wack, and it took him a long while to put him away. And I just thought, like, it's good. Obviously, Marius Wack has got older. Surely Tyson Fury just disposed of him in no time. But it seemed like it didn't work out that way. It seemed like a long time.
You know what it is? I think he definitely looked better. I saw a few highlights of it, but he definitely looked better against Makhmudov. But I think for a guy of his size, it's a very quick turnaround for him. For a guy of his size, even in his condition, which we know he's known for having, like, you know, good condition, like his conditioning changes on a sixpence. Like, I know that even for a guy like him, it would have been, because we're talking about what, like 70. We're talking about less than 12 weeks, right? It's got to be 10 or 11 weeks since the last one, innit? Because if we go back, like, if we go back, when was it? 11th of April.
Right.
So, April, May, June. Oh, about 16 weeks, 15, 16 weeks. But it's still a very quick turnaround, isn't it? Especially for heavyweights, where you think they might be fighting one fight a year. You know what I mean? It's pretty much unheard of to find, you know, especially at this point in their career. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's got to be just staying in camp, right? Like, you just go through your fight and then get straight back into camp.
Yeah.
And he does say that often as well, Tyson Fury. Like, I'll fight tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? After a fight. And I think he probably does feel like that. Like, I don't really doubt that, that he feels like he could fight the next day. The thing is, fighting someone like Anthony Joshua the next day is not... It's just not feasible. Like, it doesn't make any sense to do something like that. And I think the long layoff between April 11th and they're saying November, that's
was too long. Yeah.
So they needed something in between.
Yeah.
Whereas AJ was getting his fight equivalent to the Makhmudov fight. He was getting his fight just last night, July.
Yeah.
So you can go from July now to November. You don't need another fight. Whereas maybe Fury needed another fight around this time. So he's got a nice little run in camp to go up to November.
Because when was the Jake Paul? When did AJ fight Jake Paul?
It feels like a lifetime ago. That was ages ago.
That was similar. I'm sure that was similarly timed, like March.
Maybe. I'm looking now. Was that not Christmas time?
Nah, what?
December last year.
Was it?
I don't remember. Give me 2 seconds. I really don't remember.
Wow, it really was. Yeah, December 19th.
Yeah.
Yeah, December 19th. Crazy.
So it's a lot. I mean, these fighters, I know they're getting older, but they have long layoffs between fights. Like, it's in the heavyweight division. It seems like a long layoff. And I just, like I was saying, like, I think Fury needed that fight. As much as I think it's mind games to go the same weekend, I think he needed that fight. Just to keep him ticking over.
Yeah, definitely. November,
you know what I mean? So,
and then
to be honest, the same weekend is probably the best.
Yeah.
Because then there's no argument, right?
We've both had absolutely.
The same time off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there's no excuses. There's no room for excuses.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And then obviously after the AJ fight, when he was asking if he's there, and he turned around and he said, "Nah, he ain't there." Like, you know, you got to think whether or not that's trying to send a message, isn't it? Like,
yeah. That's the mind games there, I think, from Fury, because they showed a short interview during the card last night where Fury was saying, "Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there." I was like, I don't see it coming. He's not gonna be there, mate.
Yeah,
he's chatting rubbish. It's just games, isn't it? You know, but I still apprehensive until we see them standing in the ring together. Until that day,
of course, I mean, the contracts are signed, right?
That doesn't matter to me.
I know it. I know.
That happened before.
I know.
Before.
But let's talk about this AJ fight. And there's a lot being said about it, right?
Yeah, there is.
There's a lot being said about it. So obviously, talk to me about this fight and tell me what your thoughts were on it.
Right. So, you want to go straight into the fight? We'll get the undercard after. So
yeah, we'll work through the undercard after. We'll strike while the iron's hot.
I'm sort of in. I mean, look, 2 rounds we're talking about, right? That's 6 minutes, man. I'm kind of in agreement that the way my guy started off, Prenga, the way he starts off, he's going for it. And that's what you would expect from someone going up against AJ, that they're going to go for it. You got to, man. It's your biggest chance, your biggest shot, right? Put your name in lights. So he goes for it. It looks like he hurts it, but then stops going for it. I'm of that view. Like he doesn't seem to want to carry it on.
What, in the first round? In the first?
After the first round, so in the second round. So you fought him in the first round.
Yeah.
Then we go into the second round, and you're just like, I don't know what happened. Like he just backed off. He got pushed back, like badly pushed back, and then knocked out. It was quite simple. It was quite short. It's just like I'm saying, 6 minutes. It's just in those 6 minutes, what happened from you pushing him back, you going for it, to you deciding, no, I don't want to go for it, because you had him hurt.
Do you think there was time for him to get it done at the end of the first? Was there a 3 knockdown rule in place?
Oh, that I don't know. I'm
not
sure. I don't know. I mean, it was the way he touched down as well. Like, I think they made a bigger drama out of it than what it needed to be. Because it reminded me of Daniel Dubois in his last fight against Wardley, right? When he went down.
Yeah.
And I was like, you just shake it off. It wasn't a big drama to me. I just thought, shake it off, which he did. But like I said, the way that for your opponent to stop going for it, that's dodgy, right?
Like when I saw the uppercut, like it did like the first one, it didn't look like much.
Yeah, that's what.
But the way he looked disorientated afterwards, like, and did you see him pawing at his leg? Like,
no, I didn't.
You didn't see him pawing at his leg. They were saying who was it was saying? I don't know if it was Barry McGuigan was saying, not Barry McGuigan. I can't remember who was the other commentator. He was saying he's touching his leg. He's touching his leg, like something had happened. And that's funny because we'll touch on the Hamza Shiraz fight as well, because they were saying stuff about that as well. But like that uppercut didn't look like there was a great deal on it.
No,
like, you know,
I think he touched the top of his head as well.
Like, he caught him before that.
Yeah, like, I think that might have been
the overhand right that came over the top before they got in that clinch.
Yes.
Like, but that uppercut inside didn't look like it was short. It didn't look like there was much behind it. But the way his face, like, it was like it caught him by surprise. Yeah. Like, he fully was caught by surprise by it.
Yeah, he was.
And then afterwards, like, you know, he just like he just looked completely disorientated.
Yeah.
And
similar to the Ruiz fight. The same, not there, like, just, you know, like starry-eyed. I mean, and that's why they made the big drama out of it, because it looked like a repeat of what happened with Ruiz. Like, but I don't know. I think you got to come to your senses. Like that. That's the whole point. It's like, nah. That's how I was looking at it. This can't be happening. Like, how is this happening?
Yeah. I mean, the thing,
you know, I can only imagine as a fighter when that happens to you. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like your brain must be thinking, what? Like, what's going on? This ain't happening.
Yeah. It's a bit of shock and disbelief, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And then someone like Ruiz, that's the difference. He carried on.
Yeah.
He didn't stop. Yeah. Like this guy, he just didn't seem to carry it on and just ended up losing the fight. I'm just like, how? That's just it was a weird turnaround. And maybe it was put his leg. Maybe his leg was done in because for him to go at it, at the guy after being hit, knocked down like that, yeah, and him to go for it, Joshua, that would make sense to me that he was injured in some way. Because, like I said, look how much time you got till November. Wouldn't you want some rounds in?
Like, yeah, I'll be honest. I don't think he looked like he was injured. I like what they. I don't know what they were clutching at. What kind of straws they were clutching at there, but he to me he didn't look like he was injured or anything like that was happening. But he definitely had his bell rung, and he looked disorientated. Like even after the second count, when he's looking at the ref and he's smiling and he's shaking his head and he's smiling at the ref, like even after that point, he still looks shaky. Like, you know,
see that second one, I almost see that as like an embarrassed look on his face, like he's just a bit
but he still looked shaky because prior to that, he got one hell of a right hand which put him on the ropes, and he was lucky because if he was in the middle of the ring there, he would have gone flying over. He would have gone flying over. The ropes saved him. Like he was literally saved by those ropes there, and he managed to pull it back in and save. And
it could be a cold start, like like we have these sometimes, just one round knockouts. Do you know what I mean? It's just a cold start. We see
100%. The other guy just comes out 100 miles an hour, looking to do all the damage he can, get it
straight away.
Get straight on him, do as much as he can early, and try and get a flash stoppage or anything like that.
Because the knockdown, you think that's the other thing. Now you got 2 knockdowns. Your points up, mate. Like that's why I'm just like,
that's a 10-7 round. Like exactly. By rights, you could have you get one more. Like he's so out of it. You get one more. I'm pretty sure because it's a sanctioned fight, there will have been a 3 knockdown rule. I don't remember them saying it beforehand, but I would have thought there would have been a 3 knockdown rule in effect. But you get another one, and even if not, you get him down on the 3rd time. Like there's not much chance he's getting up after that, right?
Even after that round, if you pull a round off like that, you only need to win a couple more rounds. Like,
that's it.
You see what I mean?
That's it, and then you can just cruise.
That's it
for the whole fight.
Yeah, that's why he had to come out in that second round and be on smoke like that. That's got to be the reason why, because you can't allow that to go any further. If it goes further, it's more chance of you losing, isn't it? The odds are stacked against you.
Yeah, well, especially knowing what we know about what they have planned after.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So, are we saying that he's just giving it up? I mean, to be fair, it is pretty ridiculous the way he came out in that first round and the way he came out. If he came out the way he did in the second round, the way he did in the first round, it's game over.
It's game over. It's
game over.
Yeah. It's a complete does a job on him, mate. It's completely different.
It's just game over. Like,
I just don't get it. Or unless his corner said to him, don't rush. and he's taken that really literally.
But that would be the worst advice ever when you've had a guy on the mat twice and you know he can be got to.
Advice, but it might not be. In some cases, it's not, right? You say that, you're right what you're saying, yeah? But there's been times, even AJ, where he's rushed, like the Andy Ruiz fight. Remember, that first fight, he had Ruiz down first.
Yeah.
He put Ruiz on his ass first, and then rushed in, and then got blammed out of nowhere. So,
but the same happened in the Dubois fight. The same happened in the Dubois fight as well. So he's got a history of that. But I can't imagine.
Like a coach, you can understand the coach saying, "Okay, we're ahead. We're already ahead. Yeah, just calm it down a bit. We don't need to rush. Because we don't want to run into something.
Yeah."
Because a fighter like Joshua, you're gonna run. It's very possible you're gonna run into something.
Yeah, 100%. But I can't imagine their strategy was to go the distance. Like, I can't imagine their strategy was to go the distance. I would have thought if they had a winning strategy, it's gonna be to put the hurt on him early and try and do something early.
Get him out of there.
even if you're looking to coast, you have a big first round and you're looking to coast after that. Like he weren't even coasting it when he came out in that second round. He just gave it up.
Absolutely pushed back. He gave it up.
He just gave it up.
Yeah.
Like he just gave it up.
That says to you that AJ is so strong, that he's felt the power in that second round and backed off. Like that was the other way I looked at it. Like, is that what it is? Is it that he just felt the power from AJ and thought, sod this, like, I'm gonna back off?
Mate, listen, if you're trying to win that fight after you've put the guy down twice in the first round, that guy could be throwing bricks at you. You're gonna keep coming for him. Like, if your mentality is you're gonna win this fight, if your mentality is you're gonna win this fight, it doesn't matter what he throws at you. You're gonna be, and then if you get put out, you get put out. But again,
at least you went out. On your shield.
That's it.
No,
but like,
I agree with that.
It just none of it makes any sense to me because. Again, like their strategy must not have been. I mean, the guy's got like 20 wins out of 21 fights, 18 by stoppage, right? 18 by stoppage. I can't imagine that they'll have gone into this fight thinking we're gonna go deep into the fight. I would have thought
he's got experience with knockouts. Like he's obviously become within 20 fights, he's a knockout artist. So when you've got someone hurt like that, you're right. You know
this is it. And he showed that. He showed that in that first round that this guy knows how to put people away. You know?
Exactly.
Like and not only that, they showed he showed that they'd studied their guy. Like, the low left hand. He got done with. He got done with like twice. Right. It's the one that set up both. It set up both of the knockdowns. Like, and I just think to myself, like, how have you? Like, I heard that, they were saying that, maybe he was gassed because in one of his previous fights, he came out, had 3 strong rounds and he was totally gassed. But, I mean, like, 1 round.
Wouldn't your adrenaline just be pumping like mad? You've knocked my man down twice. This is like your biggest payday ever.
Your biggest fight.
Biggest crowd you've ever been in front of, everything.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Things could go the complete opposite way, like they did as well, though. Right? As much as we're saying you do this, you do that, it could go the opposite way, which is what happened.
Yeah.
And it could be that too. It could just be like, he's gassed. He's in the moment and he can't handle it. And he's just giving it up. I just feel like that's what it looked like. It looked like you gave it up.
Hang on. I need to watch this second round back quickly. I need to watch this second round back quickly because I don't think he did anything in that second round.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't think he did anything in that second round. It's round one. Brother, like literally
backs off.
But listen, the last 10 seconds of the first round, AJ's still wobbling. He's still wobbling. Like, he's still wobbling. Like, he's still wobbling, mate. And if he really wanted to get him, he could have gone for him.
Yeah.
He could have gone for him. He's just standing there covering up and circling. He's just standing there covering up and circling. Oh my God. He's just standing back and covering up. He's not thrown a single punch.
No.
About 30 seconds have gone. He's not thrown a single shot. What the hell? What the hell? But listen, I mean, look, let's put that aside for a second. The KO was brutal. Like the finish. The finish was.
He's known for that. Like we know that he can achieve that.
Yeah.
But just like I don't know. I almost feel like it was supposed to be that way. And I know that sounds bad, and I hate to critique boxing like that, but I just feel like, in a way, mate, I'm watching it as well. You've got hit. He should have gone down again. You know that. There should have been a third knockdown.
Yeah.
In that third. Oh, that is the one. Yeah, I just feel like, you know what? He allowed himself to get hit. Maybe he wanted to feel, I don't know, like he wanted to feel the pressure of being down and coming back from being down.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a dangerous game to play because, you know, Daniel Dubois put his light out, like literally. You know, and this guy looked like he had similar power. Yeah. Maybe not as much power, but he looked like, you know,
he would come out. It's like you said, look, second round, man. There's no way you don't come out after you've knocked him down.
He's just covering up.
Yeah,
he's just covering up and circling. He doesn't throw a single shot. For the first minute, I don't think he throws a single shot for the first minute.
He's just completely allowed him to. He completely allowed him to gain his senses. Like that just doesn't make sense to me. What was your corner telling you? Like that's how I feel. The corner must have been saying to him, like, I don't know what they've said. Calm down. Take it easy, like we're ahead. Don't worry. You know, I would think you're gonna come out and you're gonna throw everything at him. That's what I would be telling someone.
Yeah.
If I was a coach, I'd be like, right, this is it now. Like this round, is where we win the fight. You go out and you throw every bomb you got. Just go for it.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? What's the worst that could happen? Because look at what's happened.
Yeah.
You've gone out and you ain't thrown one single punch and you got knocked out badly. Like, that's it. Game over.
See, but the thing is, you have to realize that for a guy like Prenga, another loss on his record doesn't mean anything.
No,
you know, and he can still go on to make more fights, but obviously if AJ lost here, that would have been a massive spanner in the works. That would have been a massive.
Almost the same when Fury fought what's his name, MMA guy.
Ngannou.
Yeah. When Fury fought Ngannou, it's the same thing. Ngannou lost, man. Ngannou won.
Yeah.
I think we all know that.
Yeah.
But
he got robbed.
He got robbed. They couldn't afford for Fury to lose that fight.
Yeah.
So it went the way it went. Like you said to me that time, the only way Ngannou wins that fight is by stopping him. Other than that, he would never win the fight.
Yeah.
Would have had to have stopped him. He put him on his back, but that wasn't enough. How Tyson Fury wins that fight, I would never know. And to be honest, this fight might have gone the same way as well. Had it gone the distance, even though he's had those knockdowns in the first round, had it gone the distance, the guy still wouldn't have won it.
Nah.
There's too much at stake in the next fight. That's what it is, man.
Nah. This is what I'm saying though. Like he was never gonna win the fight on points. Like he was never gonna win. That was never gonna happen. But it was never going to be a fight that would go to points. Like it was only going to be one or the other, and I think that they were expecting a big knockout from AJ. But
yeah, they were. Yeah, of course.
This was a massive spanner in the works. Like, you know.
Yeah, I almost feel like they, like you said, they didn't expect that to happen. But I don't know. It's a difficult one because short of calling corruption on a fight, yeah, what is that? You're gonna come out in the second round and not throw nothing after you've had him down, not even on the ropes. You had him down.
Yeah, twice.
That makes sense.
Not even just once, twice. You got a 10-7 round in the bag, and you're gonna let your guy get away, like, you know, spend the whole first minute just covering up and on your bike. Like,
that's what I mean. It makes you wonder in the sense of, okay, like I say, I don't like to say this, but you've been told you're going into a fight and you're going to lose. Now, you might just find it in yourself to go, you know what? Let me just show them that if I really wanted to fight, I'm not going to lose. Yeah, that's what the knockdowns are about.
But the thing is also you got to remember that it could be that, look, you know, they turn around and say you take the L here and there's going to be more for you in the future. Did you hear afterwards how AJ was saying, "Oh, look at Eddie, how he's going to sign him already. Eddie's looking to sign him already." You see what I'm saying?
That's right, exactly.
You know, it's like it's a business. It's a business. It always has a business. It always has been a business. You know, even when you think about you know, championship level fighters, you know, and fighting for belts and stuff like that. Even those fights, how they're crafted and those journeys are kind of predefined or predetermined. Like it's you know, it's none of this is really any surprise, to be honest.
No, it's not. We've seen enough of it, like to know. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That Tyson Fury fight, AJ fight is happening.
Yes.
Like, at least we get past this fight and we've got a contract signed to make sure it's on its way to happening.
Yeah.
My honest opinion, I think at the last minute, Fury throws a spanner in the works. That's my personal opinion. I see that coming. But,
mate, I reckon after what he saw last night, he's gonna want this fight a million times. I reckon if
that also crossed my mind. I also thought, hang on, has he done that on purpose? Has he allowed himself to get hit a few times, to ensure the fight goes through?
Playing possum.
He wanted this fight for a long time, AJ, man. I'll give him the credit. I don't think it's him that's backed down from the fight.
No. They've been calling out Tyson Fury forever.
For a long time.
Yeah.
I don't think they back down. The same with Wilder. I don't think they back down from that either. And I think that almost part of me thinks, you're not throwing the fight. You're just going to throw around.
Yeah.
In order to make sure that he thinks he's got the upper hand here.
Yeah,
to make sure the fight goes through.
Yeah.
It could be the case. And, I hope it is the case that the fight does go through because we all want to watch it.
No, of course. But it's again, if it's one thing we saw yesterday is AJ's, his defensive weaknesses. Yeah. And if it's one person you don't want to have that kind of information, it's Tyson Fury, because he's not gonna bang him out like in one combination, but he's gonna slowly chip away at that weakness, and he's slowly gonna know how to find a way to open up that weakness and work away on him. And again, it's like, he will have seen it. Like, he will have seen it, like you said, for all the way back from the Andy Ruiz fight. He'll have been seeing it. But obviously, the fact that he's gone away and he's come back now with hunger. I mean, again, you know what? The car accident, that's another thing that, you could put in there to say, is his mind where it needs to be? And, was this fight too early for him?
That was happening before this fight anyway.
Yeah.
People were questioning his mentality before this fight.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? So there's never going to be a right time. Like, you just got to go for it. Yeah. That's how I see it. With Fury and Fury finding his defenses or defense problems, I personally feel like, I don't know. What I tend to do is think back. I think back to Fury taking the belts off of Klitschko.
Yeah.
And what he did in that fight. He just mauled him. Like, he didn't box him.
Yeah.
He wasn't hitting him with punches. He just didn't hit. And he just mauled him. Like, he just covered him for the whole fight.
Yeah,
These are the kind of things that AJ's going to have to be aware to. Like, that's the kind of fighter. This man has pulled out loads of wins. Tyson Fury's got a long list of wins.
Yeah, he even tried to do that in the second Usyk fight. That was the game plan in the second Usyk fight. Was that just maul him, like and just smother him, like. But he just couldn't get away with it.
No, he's too lateral. We know Usyk. Like,
he's too sideways. Yeah.
Yeah, his movement's far too good for that.
Yeah. Even though we saw an even like that Rico fight.
Wow.
That was another level. That was 10 times more mauling than Tyson Fury did to him. That was next level mauling.
That fight also makes me think, like, because he's a kickboxer, he's coming from different angles,
Yeah.
Like, Peter Fury, you got to give that guy major props for what he got that guy into the ring to do against Usyk. But at the same time, it took him a lot longer to do it, but he still managed to wear him down and knock him out in the last minute, bro.
Yeah.
In the last minute. That is nuts.
Round 11 is ridiculous, isn't it?
That's just out of order. It's like he's giving you something that you think you got and then pulling it away in the last minute. He's so smart. Like, his skill set is above anyone. He's above elite, man. He's something else. He's just that's how I see Usyk. And although my guy took him far, he was getting some success, it weren't enough. It just weren't enough. And I think part of it was that. Let him burn himself out. We'll catch him at the end. You got to think these game plans. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Look at all the way back to Ali, like realizing, I'll just sit on the ropes. I'll conserve my energy. Like we're saying, Fury, Like, these are the things that I feel like AJ has been trying to, like, gems that AJ's been trying to collect as he's going along. Like, he knows he needs this experience. He needs these gems. He needs to collect them in order to go into the big fight. I just don't know if it'll be the right time when he gets to Fury. By the time he gets to Fury in November, if it happens, has he got enough to get around the smothering? Has he got enough to get around the quick feet and be able to close the distance?
You know what? Yeah, before this fight, I actually felt that AJ had Tyson Fury's number, but now having watched it, having seen this yesterday, this fight is a lot closer than I had previously expected it to be. Like,
I think it is. I think that's part of the reason why Fury has pulled out a lot, because he sees that. He sees that he's close. It's not, you know, if you give him the opening for the combination, if he gets part of that combination off AJ, it's lights out. That's what we saw.
Does he have a weak chin? Does AJ have a weak chin? Do you reckon?
I don't know. I mean, going off of last night.
I mean, to be fair, he's been put down by some big hitters, and he has held some shots previously. I certainly don't think Tyson Fury's got enough to put him down, like, in a single shot. I don't know. I don't know.
You know why I wouldn't doubt it? Because Tyson Fury's with the Kronk setup, and I just feel like that is their thing, like knockouts.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like once he got with what's his name? Once he got with Sugar, that's it. He in the Wilder fight, he came out. That second Wilder fight, that weren't Tyson Fury that we know.
Yeah,
that was a different Tyson Fury, bro.
Yeah,
he was bagging him. He pushed him back. He pushed Wilder back, man. So he's got. He just had to know how to use it. And that's the thing. You got a lot of weight behind your punch. Like, you're nearly 7 foot tall. It's the same as that Makhmudov, isn't it? If he comes at you and you let him tee off on you, you're going down. That's what I think it is with Fury.
Do we think Fury comes in at his biggest ever?
No, I don't.
Do you reckon he's coming in light? He came in lighter than his guy on Friday, innit?
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he lighter than normal. I think lighter than average. I think
they said it's the first time in his career he's come in lighter than his opponent.
Wow, that's mental, man. It's crazy. Just when you think, like you said, you think that you got it worked out. You think you know the way the fight's gonna go. Because I would have gone AJ as well. Because he's got a decent height on him, AJ. And he'll push him back. He's got such a good jab.
Yeah.
I just feel like Tyson Fury's defense,
Tyson Fury's defense and his movement are his strengths, and
he doesn't move like a heavyweight.
Nah,
he just don't.
It will be unlike anything that he's faced before. But I've always said that AJ does better against bigger guys. He struggles with the smaller guys. Like, you know, he can't he struggles to find his shots with the smaller guys. He does better with the bigger guys. I mean, to be honest, Daniel Dubois was, again, I now the more I think back to that, I think that was when he caught him, it was a moment where he switched off, and it was a moment when Daniel Dubois just said, fuck it, I'm just going for it. And
the same as you saying that uppercut last night, that hook that Dubois caught AJ with, I thought exactly the same thing. I thought, how's he knocked him out with that? I just couldn't understand it, but it's also like it's the force of momentum, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're coming forward with all of your weight, which is what was happening. All of his weight was going forward towards Dubois. Where Dubois hit him on the side, he's almost pushing him down.
You got half your momentum adding to the force of the punch.
Exactly.
Like it was the timing. It wasn't the shot itself. It was the timing of it. That's what folded him. Like
Because
that's
when
how he's ended up folding out like the way he did because he was coming forward. He was trying to get him, and he just walked right onto it.
Exactly that. But
that's one thing that Tyson Fury is good. That's one thing that Tyson Fury is good at. He is good at walking people onto his shots. Like
what he done to Dylan White, he walked him onto that.
Yeah,
that was disgusting. I was like, oh, I couldn't watch it. I was like, wow, how can you even fall for that? But that's the whole thing with it. He creates like an illusion. That's what any good counterpuncher like that does. They create an illusion for you to think you can go in, and it's just the wrong time. Like you get timed, and that's it. You're out. Dubois put him away. Like I couldn't believe that. But like we say, he had his whole weight going in. And Dubois just touching him on his chin, and he goes down. And the other thing is, like they say, the bigger you are, the harder you fall, right?
Yeah, so, absolutely.
When you're that big,
absolutely.
And you go down,
but you know what's scary, is that I feel like AJ got away with it because Daniel Dubois, his jab, the way he put that to work on Fabio in that fight, if he'd have got that treatment, it would have been worse for him.
Right.
It would have been worse for him, I think.
You're
right. Because
he's very good technically, Daniel Dubois, isn't he? Like when you think about the fundamentals that he's got, like he's very conditioned, man. Like, I don't think it's hard work for Don Charles, like at all. I don't think it was hard work for any trainer. To go with Daniel Dubois.
I think with him for a long time it was self-doubt. Like I think with him that's what it was for a long time, and we really started to see, like we really saw that in that Fabio Wardley fight. He really does believe in it.
The whole build-up of Daniel Dubois. He's had that Big Baby fight, the Hergovich fight, the AJ fight, the Wardley fight. All of those fights have built up his confidence massive.
All the way going back to Junkie Joe.
All the way back to that.
Yeah.
To everybody doubting you, to coming back. Like, that's almost what I feel it is with AJ as well. Like, you've got all of these doubters, all of these people, like last night, the drama when he went down. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's the same thing as you. Like, imagine that kind of doubt just swarming down on you. Like, it does. It's either gonna break you or it's gonna make you. Like, that's what I saw with AJ last night. It's like, nah, that ain't it. I'm gonna get back up. Same as the boy in the Wardley fight. No, that's not the end of it. I'm getting back up, and he just took him out.
Yeah, 100%.
His face was a mess, bro. Like I can't even watch that fight again.
Oh, that fight was brutal, mate.
It was.
That fight was brutal. Both of them, both of their faces. Both of their faces. But you know what? We can't wait like that. We've got all of that stuff ahead. Like, what's next for Fabio? What's next for fucking Dubois? Fucking, and we got another big one coming up at the end of August, which is going to be a barn burner. That's going to be Hergovich Italma.
Because at one point they said that Hergovich Italma was off, and now it's back on.
Yeah, no, I never heard that.
Yeah, they did. I remember. I'm sure even in the last podcast we covered, we said I'd mentioned they said it's off. Sure.
Nah, you sure?
Maybe not the last podcast, but definitely they had mentioned that it was off. And then it's back on again.
Well, look, let's just hope that one goes ahead, because that is going to be a big one. That one there is going to be a big one.
Oh, yeah, that's why they said it was off, because Usyk vacated a belt, right?
Yeah.
So because he vacated a belt, I think Kabayal, he took a belt. Kabayal took a belt, and I think the fight was going to be with Frank Sanchez instead, because it would have been for a belt, as opposed to fighting Hrgović, which ain't for a belt.
Who? Italma?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because remember, Caballero got in the ring with Usyk after the Rico fight, innit? And was saying, let's get it on, let's get it on. So you're saying he vacated a belt? He didn't want to take that fight.
He's not taking that fight.
Yeah. I mean, listen, look, I think so what we're saying, Frank Sanchez is what? Is he number one?
I think it was mandatory. I can't remember which belt it was. Yeah. But I'm sure he vacated a belt.
I mean, listen, if that's the case, then I think it should be Caballero against Sanchez. And I think the Italma and Hrgović fight should go ahead. There's no way that Italma should be having...
He vacated WBA, WBC, and IBF heavyweight titles to pursue his final last dance in the US. So he already vacated the WBO.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Fabio's belt, innit?
Right. And it says he officially vacated his WBA, WBC, and IBF heavyweight titles. Okay. Because this last dance they keep going on about, I think, is it not meant to be with Wilder?
Well, yeah, that's what they were talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, look, it says it here. Usyk vacates belts but is not retiring. That was on the 26th of June. So that's what I'm saying. So if all the belts are vacated, if he's put all the belts down, it does. It blows the heavyweight division wide open.
Yeah. And fair play to him. You know what? Instead of
more than it's the best time,
Instead of retiring, vacate the belts, let everybody else fight for them, and just do whatever the hell you want.
That's right.
Do whatever the hell you want. Do some exhibition fights. Do some crossover fights.
That's it, exactly.
Do what the fuck you like, you know, without the stress of having to worry about, you know, of defending your belts. You can retire. You can retire as being undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah.
You know, and that's that. Still make a bit of money.
Caballero was the interim champion for WBC.
Right.
Frank Sanchez ranked number 1 with the IBF.
Right.
And Gassiev has got the WBA regular title.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that fight with Hrgović must be a eliminator.
Yeah. Yeah, to become mandatory, innit? For which
so he might take the rematch, Usyk, with Verhoeven.
I mean, that would be one hell of a fight.
Yeah, Dubois got the WBO.
Yeah, Dubois got the WBO. So what federation is that? The Italma and Hrgović fight?
I don't know. Let's have a look. It's funny because I think Italma, I think he's half Czech, or he was born in Czechoslovakia as well. And isn't Hrgović Serbian?
No, Croatian, ain't he?
Oh, he's Croatian, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't say.
That's all right. I think that's the right fight. That's the right fight for Italma right now. Like, you know, if Italma's gonna go on and be a dominant force in the division, this is the right fight for him at this time.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're right.
You know. Okay, let's talk about the upcoming fights after, innit? Let's just get through. Shall we go through the rest of yesterday's card?
Yeah. There was some all right fights on there.
What? So talk to me about Hamza Shiraz against Zackenhuber. Because like I said, I was watching it. I got halfway. I got to like round 6 and then I conked out.
I was the same. I couldn't make the end. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
So, I got Hamza Shiraz. I mean, I didn't see him losing that fight. I don't think anyone...
You know what was weird, was that it's the first time he's actually fighting a guy who's similarly sized to him.
Yeah.
Like, similarly sized. I mean, he might have, like, you know, been an inch taller or something like that, inch and a half. But the first time he's not literally punching down on someone. But he's like, I tell you what, his pace was not good. Like, his pace in those first 6 rounds, was not good, man. Like, he looked slow. He looked lethargic.
Well, his last fight was that Alan Begic in Egypt, wasn't it? On the Usyk, and he didn't deal with him in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
See, for me, you've jumped him up, and he fought that fight that he lost, and then you've pulled him back down into like 2-round fights. Like, I just feel like his career is just a bit flip-flop. Like, I don't know.
How many rounds did he go with Berlanga?
Points win. Berlanga, that went long, didn't it? Didn't maybe 8
It was
rounds?
8. Was it 8 rounds? Something like that, innit?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was like a step up because that Berlanga had been in with Canelo.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they say, he looked sluggish, like he looked reluctant. Like they were even saying in something like the 3rd round, has he done something to his hand? Like,
well, that was what had happened before, wasn't it? That fight that we're talking about that he lost, didn't he say he broke his hand?
That was middleweight. That was the middleweight fight against they called it a draw, innit?
Yeah, the draw, yeah.
What was that guy's name? The champion. I can't remember. Like, you know, they said he broke his hand.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's what they were saying yesterday, that he looked like he was pawing with, I think it was the right hand. He looked like he was pawing with it. But they also said, because the other guy was a southpaw, isn't it? They said that he didn't look comfortable against the southpaw. Like, so, I don't know, man. I don't know. And he's still calling out Canelo. Canelo fights soon as well, doesn't he?
Yes. See,
does he fight in September?
Let's have a look. For me, I don't see the point. I've told you this before. I don't see the point in you calling out Canelo. Like, I just feel like...
Wow, October. End of October.
Yeah.
He fights end of October.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So, and Billy's the champion? No. Yeah. He's defending champion.
He must be interim. Is he interim? Because because it's a while now since Bud Crawford had to vacate those belts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's a while now since he had to vacate those belts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that fight, I think that was a bit of a lackluster showing for me from Hamza Shiraz. Like, especially after the like the number he did on the guy in Egypt. Like that was vicious. Yeah, that was a vicious showing. Like vicious combinations, ripping him. He was ripping him into the body. He caught him a couple of times to the body, and I thought, is he gonna? But he just didn't seem to want to put them together. Like he, you know, he just didn't want to seem to string them together. Like he'd throw like 1-2 shot combinations. I lost you for a sec. Say that again.
Yeah, you got me now. Adames.
Yeah, that's it.
The fighter.
Hang on a second, bro. Hang on a second. It's just lagging out a bit.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Is that me or is it? Could be.
I don't know if it's me. I got a lot of tabs open.
Oh yeah, that could be it. Careful. Yeah, Adames. Yeah. So that was
the Adames fight.
Bit of a lackluster showing there.
The Adames fight. Yeah. You kind of expect him to just storm through a fight like last night, like with that opponent. But points win for Hamza Shiraz.
Yeah, maybe they wanted to get some rounds under his belt and just, you know, see what it was like with different have to solve a different kind of problem. But there's ways to do that. Like you can still you can cruise and, you know, still kind of pick your guy, pick your shots, you know, land some eye-catching stuff. You don't have to blast him out there, you know, but you can still look the part. Whereas everybody on the commentary afterwards, everybody was saying it was lackluster. So I don't know what the thoughts behind that were. But you know, we'll have to see.
So I had the Josh Kelly fight before that.
That one was a ripper.
That was
a Jarko.
That was a hard fight.
Like I turned that fight. I must have turned it on in the halfway through that fight.
Okay.
And I was kind of half watching it, half doing something else. Yeah. And all I could hear was them saying a Jarko. Everything was a Jarko. And obviously Josh Kelly's face was busted up bad.
Yeah, that was the thing. I think with his, they were saying he's got a cut on his nose similar to Fabio Woodley.
Yeah, that just opens up
every time.
Yeah,
and that I think that's quite career. That's bad for your career, man. To have an injury like that, you can't. I don't think any kind of plastic surgery is going to fix that.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, it's that
every time.
Yeah, that's gonna dog you. That's gonna dog you for your career. To be honest, he must have done his work early then, eh?
Josh Kelly.
Josh Kelly, yeah.
Yeah, he looked good early. To be fair, he did.
Yeah,
he looked. It looked like.
It was a clash of heads, isn't it? It was a head clash.
Yeah, there was a lot of that though. There was a lot of head clashing, maybe even elbows. Like it was a rough fight for Josh Kelly. That wasn't an easy win. I'll tell you that much. Like that was a hard fight in the sense of it was very head clash and elbows as opposed to there weren't loads of combinations coming through from Jarko, yeah.
Yeah, Jarko was roughing him up.
He was roughing him up a lot. That's
probably
what
that was the strat, isn't it? That's
Maybe,
probably the strategy.
Yeah. A lot of inside work in that fight. Like that was a hard fight, man. That weren't an easy night for Josh Kelly by any means. But he got the win, you know. They're saying like how the division, how that weighs up. You got Fundora in that division, like above him. It looks like some very hard fights for Josh Kelly, man. But what they're saying is those fighters will be looking down and going, "Yeah, I'll take him now. I'll take Josh Kelly now," thinking they can beat him.
Yeah, you got Fundora fighting soon, and then hang on a sec. There was another fight they were talking about. There was another fight in that division they were talking about. Who holds the belts in that division? It's light middle, isn't it?
Light middle, yeah.
Boots, that's it.
Yeah,
Boots, you got Boots has got a belt. Boots has got a belt. Boots has got 2 belts. Sorry, Fundora's got 1.
Thinking I'll take.
And then I keep losing you, brother. I don't know if that's me or if it's.
It's a tab that I'm on. Boxing Rec. Slowing everything down. Sorry.
Yeah.
Shut that down.
And then obviously, as well as that, we had Tim Zhu and Errol Spence last night, innit?
Errol Spence last night. Yeah. That was one I watched the highlights for. I couldn't stay up till 4.
No, I had to watch the highlights as well. Yeah, that was a good fight, though, man. That was a good fight.
It did look like a good fight. I'll
be honest, though. Errol Spence is a shadow of what he used to be.
Yeah.
Like, technically...
Errol Spence never got pushed back. I can't remember a time Errol Spence getting pushed back other than the Crawford fight.
Yeah.
And yeah, last night I saw it, or this morning I saw him getting pushed back by Tim Zhu, and I was just like, nah, that's.
And he was getting caught. Like he was getting caught a lot. And again, that is just, prime Errol Spence was just so good. His head movement was just so good that and he, he was so sharp, and
Errol Spence, it's got to be one of your favorite fighters to watch, man.
Oh yeah.
If you want to go back, and watch Errol Spence's come up, oh my God, that guy, he's hard. He was tough, bruv.
Yeah.
Any fight you watch him in the what's his name? Oh, flipping out now. My brain's gone. Any fight, I gotta think of a load of fights. The what's his name? Sean. What was the fight we watched at yours?
Sean Porter
fight. Oh my God. And that was after.
Did he fight Amir Khan or Kell Brook?
The Kell Brook fight. Wow.
Yeah.
Fought Amir Khan, didn't he?
Oh yeah, and broke his orbital bone, didn't it?
Yeah, he hurt him. But
the
Kell Brook fight, Errol Spence busted up Kell Brook.
He banged him about.
He pushed him about, bro.
He banged him about.
It was like, wow, this guy's come to the UK to show everybody who is the man, like in the division. Errol Spence he is one of my favorite fighters to watch, man. Honestly.
Yeah,
like they were saying last night, he's like a haggler to watch. Like he was a great fighter, bro.
He in his prime. He was like
100%.
he was really, really good to watch.
That's why it was such a shock that Crawford fight, like because it was the same as last night. It wasn't the Errol Spence that you're used to seeing, and I get it. Like people saying that he declined after that car crash. But he still had that Sean Porter fight after the car crash, bro.
Yeah.
And still won that fight. Like, Sean Porter ain't no easy fight.
Nah.
Sean Porter was rough. He's a rough fighter.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I mean? But the thing is that he would have had to for that Crawford fight, he would have had to be better than his best.
Yes.
Like, he would have had to improve and got better. Like the timing of it was
it was wrong.
That is one of the great travesties of our time. Is that fight never happened when they were both at their peak.
That's right.
Like you know, and again, we look back at Bud Crawford thanking him afterwards for making that fight happen because it only went on to propel him to even greater things. But and he knew that he didn't have to take that fight, but by him taking it,
but when he fought Spence, age-wise, like you saying, it propelling Crawford's age at that fight, I'm sure he's in his 30s at that point.
Yeah. He was what, 34? He was something like that. 34 or 35, because when he fought Canelo, he was what, 38?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's late on in your career, like 38, man. Like,
but they were the two names in the division. That was the undisputed clash. Like
exactly.
that was the fight. They were the two of the best pound for pound fighters.
Yeah, that's
and that was the fight to decide who was the best in the division. Both unbeaten. Both should have been like top of their game. And it's a shame about that.
I saw Bud in an interview with Sean Porter and Paulie Malignaggi, and Paulie said something about Crawford, you beat that boy around the ring, like something like that. And if he's 80% going into this Tim Tszyu fight, he'll win it. But Crawford, I tell you what, man, he had nothing but respect for Errol Spence.
Of course.
He said, Errol Spence, he did not give up.
No.
Even though I beat him, he didn't give up. Which he didn't. That's what, you got to give him respect, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got beaten and quite badly from Crawford, but he didn't give up, man. He kept trying like that. Remember,
because
that's why it didn't look like Errol Spence to us, because the way he was trying, it was like over trying. He was throwing like haymakers at one point.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He was never a fighter like that.
Yeah, but that's obviously for one reason or another. Like when you're when you can't figure out, when you look at your opponent and you there's nothing you can do to get around him. You start taking it to the extreme. I mean, it's what happened to Fabio, innit? Fabio could not get past that jab. No, and he couldn't work out in his head a way to get around it. So he just ended up looking for the haymaker. And that's what happened. But again, it was, it was, and again, you look at again, you look at how he was beaten up by Dubois as well. It's a very similar, even though, again, that the reasoning behind Errol's performance, there had to have been there was certainly not that big, like on paper there was certainly not that big a gap in their skill sets.
No,
like
that's right.
On paper and up until everything that Errol Spence had done up until that point, even you look even prior to the accident, like if there was anybody who could go toe to toe with him, it will have been him, you know. And they both had ways. They both had different solutions to the problems that the other presented, and that is what made it such a good match. Like, it was a perfect matchup on paper, you know. And
it's just the wrong timing, like you said. That's what it was.
But it's just life, innit? Life, you know, life will throw a curveball at you, and unfortunately,
same as a car accident. Like, I mean, you know, from the outside, it just seemed like a freak car accident. But when he's in the interview with who is he having an interview with recently? So he was having an interview. Who did Carl Froch fight? I've forgotten his name now. Andre Ward. He was having
Andre Ward,
Errol Spence in an interview with Andre Ward. It's a very open conversation they had, which was a great interview, to be honest, because it's one fighter to another. It's different.
Knows.
He knows what it takes. He knows what it
and he can speak to he can open up to him, knowing that he understands what it's like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he said, I mean, that was what Crawford said in this interview. He was like, I don't really listen to things that are said 3 years after the fact, because it's 3 years after the fact. He has an interview with Andre Ward, and then says in the interview there were things going on in the camp. Basically, Derek James was training Anthony Joshua, Ryan Garcia. At the time of that fight, he was training everyone. He was the coach of the year. He won coach of the year the year before that. So everyone wanted his time. So what Errol Spence was saying was, he just didn't give me nothing. Like, I didn't get enough from him to go into that Crawford fight.
And that's a shame.
It is a shame, but he also said, he did admit, you know, he was drinking, he was clubbing, like he was just he weren't living the life. Like, I don't get that from Bud Crawford. Like, I feel Bud Crawford was living the life. Like, you know what I mean? Just constantly.
But I think that also is age and maturity. You know, how old was Errol when he fought him? 26 or 27?
Yes, exactly.
27, like,
he plays it down a bit on the interview. He plays down that he was clubbing, drinking, had a car accident because of the drinking. But you can't play that down. Like, that has played a massive part in all of that. Because he tore his retina, didn't he, in the car accident?
I don't know.
You've got a torn retina, bro. Like, you ain't seeing things come at you the same way that you used to. Like,
no. Yeah.
And I feel like we were saying last night, he was getting hit a lot more than you've ever seen.
Poppet. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%. Like I said, he will have, for that fight, he will have needed to have been better than he's ever been. And unfortunately, for one reason or another, he just wasn't. And that difference in class, like that was the difference in class right there. And it made the gap so much different. But that fight last night, like, not only did you see grit out of Errol in that fight, but you saw moments of when he threw combinations. You saw moments. Jade says hi. Been lurking while on TikTok. Yes, sir. Thank you for checking in. You saw moments of when he was special, like his combinations that he'd throw, his jab that he'd throw, but he's just too open, man. And a guy like Tim Zhu, who's just a warrior, who will just bite down and just keep charging at you. Like, you can't have openings like that, because he'll just weigh you down. Like, you know,
man. It's like you say, a shadow of himself, or a shadow of his former self. It's hard to watch, man, because like I said, when it's one of your favorite fighters to watch, it's, you know, it's horrible to see. People must have been like that when they watched Ali. Like, after a certain time, you just start seeing the decline, and then you're just like, I don't want to watch it anymore. I don't want to see him fighting anymore. Same as Mike Tyson. After a while, I just don't want to. When losing to Danny Williams, like, I don't want to watch this version of Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I want to watch the version of Mike Tyson that was beating everyone up.
Yeah.
Everyone and his mum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, and same thing like you said, timing. By the time him and Lewis fought, that was too late, man. That was way too late. They should have fought much earlier than that fight. I think we would have got a much better fight.
Yeah.
Lewis. You know what I mean? So,
but apparently Lennox was calling for it, but they didn't want it.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think anyone wanted Lennox at that time.
No.
Nobody wanted Lennox at that time. Like, Lennox was a problem.
You had Lennox go into that ramen fight, yeah, and lose that ramen fight. I think at that point, up to that loss, yeah, he was rolling. He was on a good roll. But after that fight is when he changed, like, and became the champion that we all know, Lennox Lewis. After that ramen fight,
sometimes that's what it takes, though, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Sometimes that's what it takes. Like, Hasim Rahman was an unknown, and if it was one thing he was known for, it was knocking people out.
Yeah,
and he caught Lennox off guard. It's what he probably needed, because he was starting to believe his own hype, like, you know, starting to get a little bit lax, and you know, that's what will happen
as well. Like, I think, you know, I remember it was a TVA. I think I spoke about this before. It was a TVAM interview that they both done, and they both sat on the couch, talking. And the next thing you know, they're rolling over the couch, bro. This is normal TV, breakfast TV. They're rolling on the couch. I'm like, oh my god, they're fighting. Crazy, man. I've got to go back and watch that one.
Who was it that got in who were the other two heavyweights that got in a fight? That was similarly timed. They two. I can't remember who that was. We'll have to go back and watch it. But like, do we think Tim Tszyu can make a run back up to the top? Who did he lose the belt to? Who did he lose? Was it Madrimov?
Oh, it might have been. Yeah, I think you're right.
And then Madrimov lost to Fundora.
Yeah. I'm trying to find out now. Boxrec is just killing.
I mean, this division there's some names in it. You got Brandon Adams in there as well, who bangs. Murtazliev.
Yeah.
You got some names in this division, like Barrios in this division as well.
He was supposed to fight Fundora, and then he was supposed to fight Furman, and then Furman pulled out with an injury. Then Fundora came in, and Fundora won the fight by split decision. Wow, man! So that was 2024.
Yeah.
Murtazliev, September.
Yeah, there's some names in that division. There are some names. You know. So again, that'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Right, shall we just scan back over and see if we can pick out the big fights that we need to catch up on?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the card last night. There was another fight on that card. Was the young Japanese guy? Did you see that fight?
What, on the AJ card?
Yeah, Susomi, I think his name is.
Nah.
He's up and coming, young fighter. He's good, man.
Yeah.
He's very, very good. Yeah. He looks like he's gonna be a problem. He banged out this Mexican fighter. What's the guy's name, man? I forget the guy's name. He knocked him out, bro. Yeah, he looked good. There's another up and coming Indian fighter that was there as well. Guy from India. There's a few on that card last night.
I remember taking a note on the 4th of April. No. Was this the 4th of April? Matty Harris knockout. When was that? 4th of April. That 4th of April?
Oh yeah, that's where we were, isn't it? Adam Azim. And then we were going on to the Dimitri Bivol fight, no?
Oh yeah.
So that must have been the end of that was the end of May.
Yeah, that was the end of May. Bivol, and then Billum Smith, a Zofar. Yeah, we had Zofar that following week, innit?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's been quiet in a way, like of big fights. To be honest, June's been quite quiet. Bam Rodriguez, freeweight world champion, bro. This guy, I just I appreciate his level of skill. He's tough, man. He's tough.
He keeps going, innit?
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
It does. Well, did you see the Lewis Crocker fight? Liam Parrow, Lewis Crocker. Don't know if you watched that one.
I did.
Yeah, and the Boots fight after that. That was the one.
Oh no, because Lewis Crocker beat Paddy Donovan.
Yeah.
In that rematch, and that was the shocking decision. That was the shocking decision, mate.
Yeah,
like that was the shocking decision that we couldn't believe it that he won it. Even he couldn't believe that he won that fight.
Right. These guys, this is what I'm saying about these guys. All right, he's welterweight. Yeah, he fought that Paddy Donovan fight. Was that not number 2? That fight?
Yeah,
it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. And then you got in June, he fights again and loses the belt. Like these guys, they fight a lot more. Then when you get up to heavyweight, they fight once a year, bro.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You know, where
they got a lot more in them.
Yeah. They have,
because that number 2 fight was earlier in the year, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was much earlier in the year, that number 2 fight.
Yeah.
But I didn't see that. I didn't see that Lewis Crocker fight. And then you got Boots after that. And then you got Ben Whittaker.
Oh, yeah.
That second round knockout. You know what? I still haven't even watched that. Let me watch the highlights quickly of that fight. What was the guy's name? It was Richard Rivera. Ben Whittaker, Rivera. Ben Whittaker, Richard Rivera. All right, let's have a quick watch of this. Oh, he was starting to do the showboating again in this fight, weren't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Picking his guy up and everything.
He's taking the piss, bro.
Like Ben Whittaker's got such a long reach, man. It's like he will give people a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Like
it's just how long do we watch the Ascension for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Until we start getting into the serious fights, because
I mean, look,
serious, you can't be showboating. Well, you can. I look at Prince Nassim, man. You can, but
I mean,
there's a lifespan to that. Like, there's a shelf life to that. That's what I think.
It was different though. He was like 17.
Yeah.
He was 17. Like, you know, when he started to fight, like, that's the. Like
it's a different type, but you ain't got that much reference to go back to when it comes to showboating like that. Like you just really don't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Who else? Like
Like, but the thing is, you gotta have some, like, to do that kind of thing, you gotta have some special talent. I mean, I'm not saying that he hasn't got talent. He has, but you know, that level of arrogance came with like knocking people's heads off, like you know, like being able to just like be a ghost, like, you know what I mean. And the thing is, what we're seeing here is that he tries to like, this is what it is. It's trying to emulate that kind of thing where, you know, it's really like, you know,
it's trying to insert, like, you know, like we say, when Tyson Fury's not in the division's boring or without certain characters. It's like that. It's like you trying to insert the Nassim character back into the sport, like at light heavyweight. I just think it won't pan out for long. Like, you gotta just
see, contrast that with someone like Italma, right? Who is the polar opposite. Like, he's trying to go for big names as soon as he can.
That's it, and just get in there.
He's just trying to get in there and just, like, you know,
like, to me that shows. Like, but also it's not necessarily him. It's more, you know, he'll even say after a fight, it's up to Frank. It's up to these guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's that part to it as well.
Of course.
Doing, like, how they want to make you ascend.
But I mean, remember what we had with Anthony Yard and Uncle Frank. You know, the big beef with them and his contract, and you know, how many 10 rounders does this guy want to fight? Like, he's got to step up at some point.
Yeah, this is it.
You know, and fair play to Anthony Yard, because he did. Like, he stepped up and he took all the big fights that he needed to take. You know, but in the beginning, he was trying to do all of that. Like, you know, and it's like, you got to ask yourself, like, you know.
You come back to the same point though, timing, isn't it?
I mean, this guy, oh mate, like,
I just think, like, you talk about Anthony Yard. If you're in the light heavyweight division, that's what we need to see then. Go and pull that off against Anthony Yard.
Whoa, I mean,
go and pull it off against I don't know. There's a whole heap of fighters in that division,
mate.
That you wouldn't be able to pull it up against.
Tons, mate.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's all right you doing it against these little 4-rounders and 6-round fights, but
it's like we've gone. It's like we've gone backwards. Like, we've gone backwards. Like, this is what he was doing before the Liam fucking what's his name fight, Liam Cameron fight.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, and it's like.
Yeah, because he's got promoter. Eddie Hearn's his promoter now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can imagine Eddie Hearn saying to him, that's what the people like. That's what's putting bums on seats. Like, that Ben Whittaker. The Ben Whittaker before Liam Cameron. And we've also got to get them to forget about the Liam Cameron stuff, because a lot of people won't forget that. So,
mate, listen. Put him in front of fucking Boatsy.
Josh Boatsy, bro. It won't pan out for him like that.
Mate, listen, if he's got what it takes, if he's got what it takes to fuck with a Bivol, a better Biev, or even worse than that, a fucking David Benavides. Let's not even go there, mate, because I'm putting him above the other two, mate. The fact that he had to move up to cruiserweight and go and win a belt at cruiserweight, 2 belts at cruiserweight, because nobody wants to fucking fight him.
No one wants it.
Nobody fucking wants it with Benavides. Yeah,
you don't get called a monster for nothing, bruv. Like, that's
by Tyson, you know. When you've been labelled the monster by Mike Tyson, that just says it all.
But that's exactly, this is what you're aspiring to beat. Yeah, you've got to be biting down on your gum shield at some point. You got to dig your feet in, like, and and stand steady. All of this moving about and trying to be like a ghost, like you're saying, it's only going to work for so long, man. Up against someone like Benavidez, bro, man hand was being held and he was thumping the guy up with his other hand.
Bang, 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 bang. They're in the clinch, mate. They're in the clinch. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Mate, listen.
You ain't going to be a ghost against someone like that. Even what's his name? Callum Smith, yeah? A decent rangy fighter is going to put you on your ass. I can see that happening with Ben Whittaker. I just feel like just get him to stop the showboating full stop, and because he has got talent, and get him to show where he's really good. Because with all this showboating, we can't see where he's really good. We're not seeing a straight jab from him. Like, we're not seeing the good fundamentals. We're just seeing like showboating.
Yeah.
You know.
So
what I mean?
Anthony Yard's actually moved up to cruiserweight.
Has he? Yeah.
Yeah. So he's ranked in the WBA at cruiserweight. So which is probably smart, to be fair, and going. Well, I mean, not anymore.
No.
Not anymore, mate. He's just gonna fucked it for everybody, mate. Like poor Chris Billum-Smith thought he might make a comeback now and get a belt. And David Benavidez moves up and takes 2 belts off the fucking guy Gilberto Ramirez. And you're like, what the fuck do I have to? What am I gonna do now? Like, am I just gonna move up to heavyweight and just call it quits?
Exactly.
I mean, that's even deadlier waters.
Oh, mate, this guy in your division, like I said, it's a stick up. Don't move. Just don't move.
Just stay on your stool, mate. Stay on your stool. Don't come out at all. Stay in your changing room. Don't even lace up your gloves. Just stay, just stay, mate. Because again, when you know fucking Bivol and Beterbiev don't want it with you.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, how many divisions does he have to go through where someone ain't ducking him?
Exactly.
Like, you know,
this is it. All of the top guys don't want it. Canelo didn't want it for years. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
Years. Nah. I don't fight Mexicans. All the excuses under the sun that guy was pulling out to not fight him, yeah? And then, like we've seen, when he pulled up into the next division, he's there at the top straight away.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's too much. These guys, like I said, maybe come down. I feel like, that division, the light heavyweight, Ben Whittaker, just get your head down. That's all you need to do. And I thought that Andy Lee would be able to do that, would be able to get him to get his head down, like, and do the work. But all of this showboating, I just don't think that's the way to go forward, personally.
Well, I mean, like we say, you know, do that against a Buatsi, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, get a Buatsi in there. I mean, even Willie Hutchinson.
Yeah, man.
Willie Hutchinson is in all of the. He's in all 4. He's ranked in all 4 divisions. Like even that is a good fight.
Yeah, that's right. You're
for
right.
him. If you know, if you don't want to take someone as fucking weathered as Josh Buatsi on, even though I think, listen, you know, like if he's gonna go, like, he has to get through someone like Josh Buatsi.
Has to. Look, that's British level, bro. That's like, all right, now maybe Josh Buatsi at least European level, but yeah, you need to be going through that level like nothing.
I think he could. I think he could compete at world level, but he couldn't win at world level.
No,
like he just hasn't got enough. He just hasn't got enough.
Yeah,
like he's just too. You know, he's too drone like. You know, he you know, there's not enough. Like he hasn't got that. He hasn't got that extra gear. That's like, right. You know, the Bivols and the Beterbievs have got that extra gear, like that they can kick into, and that will win them rounds consistently. That might put their guy down. Whereas Josh Buatsi just doesn't seem to have that. Like, you know, but he will stand in front of you and go toe to toe, but 100%. He just won't be able to take it to that next level. You know.
Whereas I think Callum Smith, I believe in Callum Smith, man. I think he's a good fighter. He's rangy. He's got a good. When he's on point, he's got a good range. That Buatsi Callum Smith fight was a great fight.
It was a great fight.
It was. It really was. Like,
yeah.
It showed, like, you saw the level.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Callum Smith had those moments where he just upped it, and he just put in more combinations. He landed a few more shots. You know, and he looked like he was trying to win it. Whereas Josh Buatsi just didn't seem like, he seemed a bit downtrodden. Like he just seemed like, you know, he didn't have that extra, that extra bit of that grit, like to just like really, like to really up it, like, take it up a notch, like, and just really go after it. Whereas Callum Smith did.
Right, and this is the thing. Ben Whittaker is young. Like this is the time where you can be showing that. Like, I just feel like we're saying, putting him in 6-round fights or fights with people who can only go 2 rounds, he's not going to learn nothing. Like, you want him to be building his craft now. Like, this is the time now. Get rid of that. Make that. Showboating Ben Whittaker, and change him into a real, like, more durable than Joshua Buatsi. Make him more skillful with his range than Callum Smith. Like, he's got to be better than those guys.
I mean, I think, 100%. I think his raw skills are better than both of them. He's shown it, but it's whether or not he can put those skills on show against someone who is going to test him. Like, really test his mettle. And the thing is that still up until now, the only evidence we've seen when he's really being tested is that he folds. And, like, until I see something that proves to me that when he's backed up against the ropes, he's got what it takes. Like, I mean, again, say what you like about AJ, like, whether or not his guy, he didn't want to bring it. He still had to go out and get the job done, knowing that he had been, he's had 2 knockdowns in the first round. He still had to go and get it done. Exactly. And that is testament to the guy's will. It's the testament to his 100%. Attitude. And his commitment and his respect. It's just respect for the sport. Exactly. Like, if you want to be that guy, like, you have to prove you're that guy.
Yeah, if there's anything AJ has, that it is respect. I believe that about him, for the sport. Yeah. For his opponent. Just for the sport in general. And it's something that you that's something that grows. Like, your respect for the sport is going to grow as you go deeper into the sport, as you take losses, as you take wins, as you win belts. Like, you just start growing more respect for it. And I feel AJ is still on that journey, and Ben Whittaker is at the beginning of that journey, but he really needs to be pushing up. Like, we don't want to be watching him in 10-round fights against tomato cans and journeymen. Like, we want to see you, like you say, him backed up. Want to see him in a real fight. That's all it is. It surely will come, but it depends. You think talent, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
100%.
He's talented, but is he working hard enough? And I thought, like I said, with Andy Lee will get him to get his head down and get him working hard. Because Andy Lee's done a fantastic job with Joseph Parker. I just feel like
turned his career around.
Completely turned him around. He should be able to do that with Ben Whittaker, but I don't want to be seeing this showboating Ben Whittaker coming out of the corner again. Like, it's just, that time's over now. Now it's time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're able to do that, it just tells us your opponent is trash.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
And
you look at the guys at the very top.
It shows you don't have respect.
No, 100%.
There's a way to go about not having respect for someone, like in the ring. Do you know what I'm saying?
You do it in your gloves.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, again, you put a beat
for the past 6 to 12 weeks. Like, show the hard work you've been putting in. By you prancing around doing all of this stupid stuff, what have you been doing for 6 weeks? That's how it looks to me. Like, what have you been practicing that for 6 weeks? How to dodge and flip around, like, and that's it. And there's no orthodox punches. There's no foundational jab. Like, just nothing. That's just, you know. I think probably what it is more to the hardcore fans watching that. It's not very interesting to watch, you know. It's fine for a couple of fights and then you get a bit bored of it.
So apparently in December 2025, Eddie Hearn said a fight with Josh Buatsi is too soon. Now that was in December of last year.
Right.
So hang on a second. Oh, hang on. Ben Whittaker could be close to Joshua Buatsi fight. Hang on. Ben Whittaker could be close to Joshua Buatsi fight after US debut against Richard Rivera in New York. And this is Saturday, 27th June. So that's yesterday. No, that's a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ben Whittaker could be on a collision course with Joshua Buatsi as he sharpens his skills for a world title fight.
So you see when they're building up the fight though, right? Joshua Buatsi, they're looking to be the gatekeeper and on his way out. Whereas Ben Whittaker is going to be the one coming up and taking the torch.
Yeah.
But that could all go wrong for him.
No, but that's the great thing. That's why it has to be made, because Buatsi, I'm sure Buatsi still has some ambition to be able to go on and at least have a world title fight. Have a shot. Like he lost the eliminator to Callum Smith, isn't it? Callum Smith was the eliminator. You know, obviously, like, if he wins this fight, then promoter Eddie Hearn believes Whittaker is 3 fights away from challenging the light heavyweight world title holders. Wow, okay, 3 fights. So 3 fights after this one.
You saw the fight, you saw the 2-round knockout, I'm saying, like,
I mean, he's 12. He's had 12 fights, so 3 fights, 15 fights. Okay, all right, that's fair. But now these 3 fights should be against seasoned competition.
Yeah, definitely.
They have to be.
It has to be. You have to go to, like, that's like the old route, isn't it? You'd go British level, you go European level, and you win belts in these levels.
Yeah, and then you fight for ranking at the world level, and then you fight to get your mandatory slot, and then you get your title shot.
You get your shot. Exactly.
That's it.
That's how it was. And now with the Saudi involvement and the money involvement, getting rid of the promotional problems, of, you know, them holding off fights because there's not enough money in a fight for them. So with that part eliminated, I think it changes the route of getting up to these championship fights. I think it makes them easier to happen.
I mean, the thing is that it should be like that, because at least now they don't have to worry about the money.
That's right. Exactly.
They don't have to worry about the fight purse. Like, the money is going to be guaranteed.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, the money's going to be guaranteed. But let's see what else it says. Eddie Hearn believes Whittaker is 3 fights away from challenging the light heavyweight world title holders, and a big domestic clash against fellow Englishman Buatsi or Scotland's Willie Hutchinson could happen later this year. I think me and Buatsi are kind of close, Whittaker told Sky Sports. I think we're 2 and 3 in the WBC, so something like that could happen. And Willie are beating him before in the amateurs, so it'd be good to get another win over him in the pros. But for me, it's whoever's next. Whoever makes sense, whoever's going to get me to where I need to get to. I mean, that's what it needs to be now, Ben.
This is the thing, right? The boxers... Like, getting where I need to get to, it could be a figure in his head. or it could be a belt in his head. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
What we want to know.
See, he says it here. Whoever's got the most belts and whoever's got the most money, said Whitaker when asked to pick a world champion who he could face.
See, I kind of hear that as we're more talking about money. Because I think if you're not talking about money, you ain't gonna talk about money. It ain't gonna be mentioned.
Listen to this.
I care about the belt.
Listen to this. As of now, Benavidez has gone up to cruiserweight. So if you had to say someone, Bivol, of course, he's got the most belts as well. But I think the fight that would make a lot of money, the way it's going, is me versus Benavidez. You don't want that one, brother. You do not want that fight, brother. Eddie Hearn will not make that fight.
Nah, he would never.
Eddie Hearn will not make that fight. We know that for a fact.
No, there's too much money on the table.
We know that for a fact. He will not. Right. He will not make that fight.
I know.
Man's gonna walk through you like a fucking stormtrooper, mate.
Oh, that would be.
And give you a. Like, you know, he might break a rib or two with those body shots. Like, you know.
Yeah, when he's whipping them in, bro. Wow,
mate.
Yeah, you don't want to be near that.
And that was the crazy thing is in that fight, in that cruiserweight fight, he was at the limit of his weight. Yeah. He was at his weight limit. And you remember what I was saying was I wasn't sure if him being at the top of his weight limit, whether or not he's going to still carry the power. Carry the power and the speed. Like he might have to give up one of them, but nah, he carried both of them. So you can imagine if he comes back down to light heavy where he's comfortable, you know what I mean? Like, you know,
you're getting destroyed.
It's just ridiculous. But you know what? The thing is, people might listen to us and hear like and think we're haters. We're not haters. We want the best for him. We want to see him like he's demonstrated that he's obviously got the skills to do it at the very best level. But all of this, like some of the things that we see, like they just go against like what we believe you should be doing. Like you know, and again, there are others out there who are on their journey. They're at the similar points in their career and they're doing things differently, and all they're getting from people like is respect and they're instilling fear into people out there because they're not about that. There's none of that shit. Like it's just pure business. You know,
that's what I'm saying. You've had pure controversy surrounding you. Like, you just need to get away. Like I said, just need to get your head down. That's all, man. Get your head down and show your talent. Like, get your head down, show your talent. But that, like I said, you look how good Benavidez is. How much showboating did we see from him in any of the last couple of fights you've seen? Nothing. That's my point.
Nothing.
You don't need to be doing that.
Yeah.
It's not going to win you more fans. It's not going to win you belts.
It's not going to win you fights.
It's not going to win you fights. Like, it might make you a bit more money because more people will come in to see it. But they're going to be like not the hardcore fans. They're going to. Do you know what I'm saying? They're going to.
If anything, people are going to be people. All people are going to want to see you do is lose.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
that.
But again, I suppose you know it's marketing, right?
Yeah. Marketing. You look at Floyd; it worked, right?
Yeah.
They wanted to see him lose.
They love to hate it. They love to hate him.
Yeah.
You know, but Floyd, when Floyd was like put the pre-fight antics aside. When Floyd was in the ring, it was all business, and his business. You could look at him and say he was showboating, but that was how good he was. Like his craft was so good that it looked like he made his opponents look like they were levels below him.
Yeah,
like
that's right.
you know that was the difference. Like, but of course, the businessman in him, he knew how to sell fights. He knew how to do it. But it's like, you know, we knew that he weren't soft. Like, he was like, he had tough fights. Like, he had fighters who would take it to him. Like, you know, he had fighters that would talk shit to him and you know, and when the bell rung, he would beat the shit out of them. You know, like, he would go to town on them. Like, you know, and like, that's the difference. Like, that's what it.
It's respect again for the sport. It's respect for yourself. Respect for what you're doing in the sport. Respect for training. Respect for the discipline.
Yeah.
All of these things, man, it all counts, and it all adds up into the fighter. It makes you the fighter that you are. All having all things added to you, added to your belt, so to speak. So, you know, by trying to bypass things like that, like I said, like you said, it'll make haters, but you know, eventually, I just don't think it works out in the long run. Like, I really don't. I just feel you just got to get your head down, man. Like, someone like Floyd is a great example of hard work. That's the thing with Floyd. Like, as much as he made it look easy, it was the hard work he done before to make it look easy. That's what it was. He saw. Remember, he's getting in those cold tanks and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, this guy, he trains hard, bruv. Like, he's not even any stone unturned.
Yeah. No, he lived it. He lived it. But again, it's easy to see that because of where he came from. Like, you know, it's easy to see how that was ingrained in him. You know, from a child. That's, you know, right. Like, it's easy to see how that had become the case. You know, but what's crazy is that I've just seen, so Errol Spence retired after that fight last night. Yeah,
he did.
You know,
going back again, I don't know if you caught it. There was oh yeah, so Gassiev, I don't know if you got that. Gassiev winning to retain the title. WBA. And Joe Joyce retiring, I think, after his fight, getting stopped in the 11th round. I don't know if he retired. I thought he had already retired and then got stopped in his fight in the 11th.
Joe Joyce's comeback fight ended in bizarre fashion. Let me just watch the highlights of this.
Don't watch it. Just watch the last round, man.
Did you watch it?
I saw clips of the last round and what happened at the end, and I was just like, wow. This is Joe Joyce, who had a titanium skull, man.
All right, let's have a quick watch of this.
The juggernaut. Remember, he was saying, like, the doctors told him he's got the hardest bones, and then went on to try and stop Zhili Zhang's flipping
stop his shots with his face. Mate.
Yeah, it's just, that's over for him now.
I mean, we're in round 11 and he's not even got his hands up at all.
Bro, it's a mess. He's just getting hurt, like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He gets to the point.
Oh, nah, it's too, nah.
He don't want any more.
But it's like his corner, they should see him taking these shots.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have his hands up. He's wide open. They should just call it, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's never going to win. Oh, what? Oh, what? Hang on. Oh, what is he doing? What's he doing? What's happening? What is the ref doing?
Exactly.
What is the ref doing? What the fuck just happened there, bro?
Yeah, I know, man.
He's literally saying no more to the guy. He's saying no more.
Yeah, but he should have put his knee down or touched the canvas.
Yeah.
He knows that. Do you know what I mean? Like, but the thing is, when you're in a fight, maybe
but as a referee, if you see an opponent do that, because referees jump in and stop the action, right? If they see a fighter, is not fighting back, yeah. If you have an opponent, if you have a guy who is waving it off, shaking his head like saying no more, he doesn't even need to take a knee at that point. He doesn't even need to. The ref should be straight in, end that fight there and then, and then the other guy cannot argue.
Yeah, that was.
I guess he never said, "Are you entertained?" After that.
It wasn't him who said that. I was Daniel Dubois, man.
No, it was him. It was Junkie Joe.
No, it weren't, man.
It was.
Dubois got in the ring. Dubois, after winning the AJ fight.
No, it was Junkie Joe. Junkie was the first one to say that.
Oh, maybe, man.
Yeah, he was the first one to say that. I can't remember after what fight he said, and they said, "Oh, are you going to retire now?" And he goes, "Are you not entertained?" And he's like, "Are you not entertained?" Oh, mate.
Them, bro.
Listen.
I remember saying the press conference is going to be mad for these two.
Mate, listen. Joe Joyce is at the very least one fight past his retirement. Yeah. At the very least.
I think he was a silver medalist at the Olympics, bro.
He was.
He had potential, like when he came into the pro game, he had a lot of potential.
Yeah.
He stopped Dubois. Do you know what I mean? Like he got rolled over by promotion a bit, to be honest.
Yeah.
After that Dubois win, he should have been promoted to go on for a world title fight after that, and he didn't. They stumped him, and that's the wrong time because he's older as well. He's a bit similar to Joshua. I think he started late. He was a late starter. Or no, he had a good career, but I still think he was older. Like starting pro, he was quite old.
Yeah, you know what? What was I gonna say now? He moves too slow to not have a defense. He moves too slow to not have a defense. Like he's just a walking target, and Zhang, I'll never forget us watching that fight, and it was like 1, 2, 3, the exact same shot. 4, 5, the eye starts closing up. 6, the exact same shot. Bang, bang, bang. His
defense was his eye.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Man ends up looking like Kano from Mortal Kombat. Like, fucking hell. Like, nah. You know what? Shout out to Joe Joyce.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm a believer that you should have hung up the gloves like a couple fights ago. Like, I know, everyone deserves a paycheck, but like what I've just seen in those highlights at that point there is sad. It's really, because again, we love to see fighters go out on their shield. We love to see them, give their 100%, their heart and everything. It's a brutal sport. We never want to see people get hurt, but we never want to see fighters at a point where they just quit in the middle of the ring. And we've seen it many times over the years. Like, we've seen fighters that are just like broken, and that is heartbreaking.
Gone one step too far, man.
Yeah.
And the greatest, the greatest of fighters we've seen do it.
Yeah.
That's the other thing as well. Like it doesn't discriminate the way it seems to get into a fighter's head that you can keep going. Like it's all of them. You see it from all of them. You look at Nigel Benn wanting to come back and fight Chris Eubank only a couple of years ago. Like these guys in their 50s, 60s. Like,
look at Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, Roy Jones Jr. Like all of them, the greatest, the best of them.
Yeah.
So it is sad, but it's also obviously a massive adrenaline rush. Like, to go into it.
Well, I mean, again, it's like
all of it.
You know, the PTSD, you know, the sad story of Ricky Hatton,
man.
that kind of thing, how it affects them. You know what? It's the George Foreman effect, isn't it? Like, people think that they can come back and become a champion again, like 20 years past your best. Like, is it possible? But, it's like, sometimes you just think for their own safety, you just got to hang it up, man. Like, the money ain't worth it.
There's the other thing is it's a head trauma sport, like, let alone a blood sport. It's a head trauma sport.
Yeah.
You don't have any protection on your head.
Yeah.
You just get punched in your head.
Those shots that he's taken, like, I would not be surprised if 10 years time, 15 years time, touch wood, nothing ever comes of it. But some of those licks that he's taken, like, can easily, like, you think about the brain, how it's just like concussions and it's too much, man. Like, even Del Boy, some of the licks that he used to take, man, was like, you just think that can't be good, man.
Even the best fighters who didn't take punches as much. You look at Ali, Ali wasn't getting hit loads. This guy is the guy who told us about rope-a-dope.
Yeah.
He would hang away from punches and still came out on the worst end of it.
Yeah.
It's a head trauma sport.
Yeah.
You're not going to get through a career in boxing without getting punched or without taking trauma to the head. And unfortunately, knowing when to quit, it's just here or there, isn't it? Like, it's a difficult one.
Yeah, and the thing is that money, innit? Money.
PTSD, after you quit, it's just like most people when they retire from a job. A lot of people become depressed after retiring from work.
Yeah.
You've got nothing else to do with your life anymore.
Yeah.
And if you've just become a fighter in life and you didn't have any other backup plan to do anything else, maybe don't play golf or not into cars and all these other things, and fighting has been your life, retiring from it has got to be the hardest thing to do because it's going to be calling you back.
Yeah.
I don't understand why a lot of them don't just go back into coaching or go, into like some of them commentary, and there are other avenues that you could go down.
But again, even that sometimes in the worst case scenarios isn't enough. Like the mental battle that goes on. It just overtakes them. All right, listen, let me just go and use the toilet quickly. I'll come back and then we'll look forward and we'll wrap it up. Yeah. So just give me a sec.
Go for it.
I'm back.
Just watching highlights of fighter Stephen Butler. So we're talking about going forward. I think next on the schedule is card in New York. Edgar Berlanga fighting Stephen Butler.
Yeah.
Just looking at Stephen Butler's highlight reel. What does it say? It says 38-5-1.
Okay.
He looks quite good. Like I said, I don't really know. I didn't really know him. I'll be watching a bit more. I'll be interested to watch that Berlanga fight, just to see where he's at.
Butler's ranked 11th in the WBA.
Okay.
12th in the WBC. So he's got his ranking.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Berlanga's 11. You know who I haven't seen, who I'm keen to see? Caleb Plant.
Yeah, I can't remember the last.
Like he hasn't.
Andre Durrell, wasn't it?
That was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He won that.
That was a serious knockout.
Yeah, he won that fight, and Andre Durrell was like on a come up as well.
Was he? Yeah. That was a big.
Yeah,
fight.
Andre Durrell. I think he won his fight before that. He was on a come up.
Yeah. No, Caleb Plant disposed of him, man.
Yeah.
But you're right. I don't believe I've seen Caleb Plant.
I've heard nothing about him as well. Like, if there's any plans.
No, me neither.
You know.
So that July, Berlanga. I don't know who else is on that card, but I was watching. So we've got Ryan Garcia, Conor Benn coming up. There was a Zuffa boxing press conference, and Berlanga was on that press conference with Stephen Butler. So I don't know if it's Zuffa boxing. It says it's live on Sky Sports, but I've got a feeling it will be Zuffa. But as I said, we've got Conor Benn, Ryan Garcia coming up soon.
Yeah, that is September, isn't it?
September, yeah. Yeah, that's one. What do you think about that? Or you want to get into
12? Yeah, that's 12th of September.
Yeah.
But before that, so before that,
we got a few in August.
Oh shit! Before that, we've got Rowley against Tio.
Tio, yeah.
Which will be a good fight.
Yeah. As I've said before, if Tio shows up, it's what Tio shows up. That's the thing with that guy. He's so hit and miss, man. Honestly, it's day and night with him. Like, you know, he showed up against I've seen.
He fought Shakur last, didn't it?
Shakur, he didn't show up for that fight.
I mean, I don't know. I think
he fought as well and took the belt from Josh Taylor. He showed up in that fight. He was sensational to watch.
Yeah.
And then you watch him against, like you're saying, you watch him against Shakur, and he's just the same. He's just throwing haymakers, like just couldn't get in. But credit to Shakur Stevenson, that guy's defense is something else, man. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shakur Stevenson has his boxing framework is just and again you can just see that he studies under Terence Crawford.
Yeah, he's
like his angles, his footwork, his movement, his head movement, like everything is just it's no wonder that Tank didn't want any of it, because
I think him and Devin will be a good fight. We need to see that fight sooner rather than later.
Well, yeah, they never, like, he was calling him out, isn't it, before he moved up?
Yeah. That's like, the thing. Devin's
you know, he was calling it, like, when he beat Loma, when Devin beat Loma, Shakur was calling him out. It was like, you know, I want that fight. And it's like, you know, Devin, I mean, again, like, where's Devin? Like, there's nothing on the, like, there's nothing here, you know, for the back end of the year for Devin. I think Devin.
For the fights we want to see, it's about timing. If Devon's moving up when Shakur's coming up and everyone's avoiding Shakur, it's not necessarily Devon's blocking him, but it's just timing. It's like it was more than time for Devon to move up after that Loma fight. He should have moved up before that.
Yeah.
When you see him at the weight he's at now, he feels up much better. Look how gaunt he looked in that Loma fight, man. Even in the I forgot the Australian guy's name now. But even in the
George,
his bloody name, Kambosis.
Kambosis, yeah.
Kambosis, yeah. Even those fights, Devon's face, yeah, bro, he looked so skeletal, man. He weren't meant to be at that weight.
Yeah, he was well stretched. He
was.
You know, he at super lightweight, he was there for like, you know.
Yeah, too
but
long.
he probably wanted to take that fight, and then you know, before he did that, before he moved up. Yeah. But there's like the win against Brian Norman was such a good win that, you know, I mean, so what are we saying? Is he going to move up, do we think?
Who? Shakur?
No, Devin.
I don't think he moves up again. I don't know. No, I doubt it.
I mean, this division is stacked. Like, this division is stacked. Like, there is
division.
Yeah, welterweight.
140 is it?
147.
147. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So T.O. and Rowley are in that division, aren't they?
Yeah. T.O., Rowley, Jack Catterall, Liam Parrow now will be the guy after beating Lewis Crocker. Paddy Donovan, Ryan, Connor, Devin, and then you got Barbosa. You got fucking hell. You still got Manny ranked at number 4 in the WBO. Manny's still ranked. Manny's still ranked. How is this possible?
Mad, isn't it? 2026.
Keyshawn Davis as well. He's another name I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure I watched him last year.
Yeah. I think.
But he's supposed to be really good, isn't it?
He is. He might have fought at the beginning of this year, Keyshawn Davis. I'm sure I watched him this year. I might be wrong. But no, you're right. That whole division stacked. Who Devin fights next? In a way, it's difficult.
I mean, was there talk that he's waiting to take on the winner of Connor against Ryan?
Oh, maybe. I know he wants. I don't know if he wants it, but I know that talk of Ryan and him again. That was big talk, wasn't it? After that Ryan Norman fight, they were saying that his dad was saying that we want the Ryan fight, but Ryan then got a shot. He got a title shot, didn't he? And won.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this is the thing with these divisions, man. How does that make sense?
Yeah.
You've been banned, you come back, you get a title shot. Maybe Devin needs to get banned. I do feel for him. I know what they're saying is like, you know, well, it was only a trace amount or whatever, but still it's an amount. Any amount is like, look at what we were just talking about. We're talking about trauma to your head. Any amount of some kind of substance in the sport. Go and play in the enhanced game if you want to do that. Go and do something in the enhanced game. You know what I'm saying? I've got Lamont Roach, William Better next as well in August.
Yeah, that's that, and there's 2 fights going on in that thing, isn't it? Are they on the same card?
I'm not sure.
On different cards.
There must be different cards because one's IBF lightweight and the other's WBC lightweight. They're not going to be on the same card. They might. But I'm sure I watched Lamont Roach fighting recently.
Yeah, Lamont Roach has fought only a few months ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It weren't that. long ago.
Yeah. That's good though. He's staying active.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you need to be doing, man.
Ryan beat Barrios for that belt.
For the belt, yeah, that's right. And was Tank struggling against Barrios? I think he was. He was. He went up a weight, didn't he, to fight Barrios?
Yeah. Yeah, he fought him at light welter.
Yeah.
But Tank, you know, Tank doesn't really like to come out of welterweight, lightweight.
No,
he doesn't really like to come up and fight him. But
no, I think that Floyd helped bring him up. It's just like Floyd has showed him the pattern, and he's just followed it. That's what I think. You know what I mean? Floyd mastered it, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely mastered it. And to take advice from someone like that, why would you go away from their advice? I know they have their beef and arguments aside, but you know, he's not steered him wrong. I think Tank vacated a belt actually recently as well. But what he does with his career, we just don't know. You know?
Yeah, WBA is vacant.
Yeah. I like watching Tank fight though, man. I think he's a great fighter.
He is.
It's just, you know, it's just a shame, like you said, he won't come out. He won't move around.
It's a shame he's reluctant to fight other big names. Or it seems like he's reluctant, and it's not because of fear. It's just because they don't make no money.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
But then, like I said, if he's been under the wing of Floyd came up and didn't make money for a long time, bruv.
Yeah,
that's how I see that, and that's why he's pushed him in that direction. Then, if that's how the sport is, then you got to play it at its own game.
Yeah, the difference was there were so many names in every one of Floyd's divisions. There were so many names. Yeah. Every fight that he ended up taking was a big fight. Yeah. Whereas nowadays, you look at that lightweight division, for the most part, they don't stay very long before they move up. And they haven't done. They generally haven't done. You know?
Yeah, it's a different landscape, that division now. Than what
completely.
Yeah, it is. It really is. No, we've got a few fights coming up in August, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so we got
Rolly Tio.
Yeah, Rolly Tio is the 22nd of August.
Yeah.
Which will be a bang out.
It should be.
And then we got Italma and Hrgović.
Yeah.
Now that.
Yeah, I only see that going one way. Hrgović is one of these fighters for me, similar to Joshua Buatsi. He just doesn't. He's good. He's got great fundamentals.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, you watched the Dave Allen fight, didn't you?
Yeah.
He looked like a different fighter, Hrgović, against the Dave Allen. But
against the Dave Allen, though.
Against Dave Allen, exactly.
Yeah.
That's no disrespect to Dave Allen.
Yeah.
I support Dave Allen. I want Dave Allen to win. I was upset that he didn't have anything to get back at Hrgović with. But, yeah, that Hrgović ain't going to turn up against Italma. If he does, he's still going to lose. I don't see a Hrgović win by any means at all. I just
mate,
don't.
Listen, they're like he's gonna be running for cover, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be the shoe's gonna be on the other foot. He's gonna be running for cover.
That's right.
when Italma starts to unload on him, and you have to remember Italma's got speed and agility like a light heavyweight. You know what I mean?
Young lion, man. That's the problem.
But he's got speed and agility. You know, he moves like a Usyk. Yeah. Not as he's not as precise as a Usyk, but he's got that agility Like he's athletic as a heavyweight, and he bangs. You know, and that is the biggest problem
in that division.
Yeah, like the way when he came out against Dylan White and he just like absolutely just blasted him, like just blasted him out. Like that is
right. It is the agility because they all bang at that weight.
They all bang.
Everyone hits hard at that weight.
Yeah,
but to be able to move with the weight, to be able to move and hit with the weight, like you said, accuracy comes into it as well.
Yeah,
but I feel that he's levels above Hergovich.
Yeah, but that is what makes someone like David Benavidez so good and such a problem is that he carries that power with speed and agility, like but Itama's a different level of agility. Like he's very light on his feet as well. Like he's in and out really light, but he also bangs really hard. Like you know what I mean? Like they all carry power, but there are people who carry exceptional power, like AJ, like Dubois, like Fabio as well. When he lands them, he bangs. You know what I mean? Like Hergovich, he doesn't carry that power, and I just, I just don't see it. I just don't see it being a good day for him. I mean, to be fair, he lost that fight to Zhang. Like that fight against Zhang.
Yeah, that was a stitch up. He lost that fight 100%. I'll never believe that, man.
I mean, Zhang's another one we haven't seen for a minute, which is a shame.
No, I think what they saw happening was Zhang would be ascending anyway, so they gave the fight to Hergovich.
Yeah.
Because we saw loads of Zhang after that.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter him losing that fight. But I don't think Hergovich, he didn't show up in that fight at all in that Zhang fight. He was missing. So I think Talma take him out. I don't even think it will take long. You won't want it, man.
That's good. Well, look, I think we've got some high. We've got at least a couple. Well, the remote, the Lamont Roach against Zepeda, that will be a good fight.
I think
for sure. Yeah, that's going to be Vegas though, so I'm probably going to be fucking zonked out.
Yeah, no.
Zepeda, unless I'm on work time when I'm waking up at 4 a.m. I could probably work. Like I had a lie-in yesterday. I woke up at 8. And that was a lie-in.
Yeah, you're back into the swing of things.
That's it. That's it. So yeah, we've got that. We've got Rolly against Tio. And then we've got
Andy Ruiz.
Oh yeah, Andy Ruiz is on in the week after though, in September, isn't it?
Yeah, September. I just want to get your quick thoughts before we wrap it up on the Ryan Garcia Conor Ben. That's gonna go? I know it's building up. I don't think it's going to be slowly building up. I don't know if you saw the last press conference.
It's getting a bit spicy, isn't it?
It is. It's already spicing up.
It's getting a bit spicy.
What do you see happening?
See, you know what? The thing about it is, right, is that Ryan, for me, exceeded expectations in that last fight. And Conor, for me, came in underwhelming.
Yep.
He won on points his last fight, innit?
Yeah. Against the on his way out Regis Prograis, man.
Against Prograis, that's right.
Yeah, Prograis was.
And when you look at what Devin did to Prograis when he moved up and Prograis was the champion, that says a lot, innit?
It does. I mean, the Ryan Garcia Devin Haney fight. Devin Haney's defense was not on point in that fight.
No,
that's why he lost that fight.
Yeah,
I don't think it's the steroids and all that. I think his defense was shocking.
Yeah, his
right hand wasn't where it needed to be for that left hook. Ryan Garcia's left hook will destroy you.
Yeah, he completely switched off in that fight, and he let all of the mind games get to him. He took his eye off the ball.
He did.
Like, and it played into he played right into Ryan's hands.
He did.
But now it's different. Like them going toe to toe now would be a lot different, and I would expect to see Devin play that fight in a lot different way.
Yeah,
but
I hope so.
Conor, I don't know, man.
See,
I don't know. It depends on
for
me. It depends on what Conor turns up. Like, if it's a Conor that's hungry, like, you know, 4 years ago, Conor that was hungry. That was just like, you know, when he fought fucking Eubank in the first one, and he was fucking spitting, like he was just spitting at him.
But that's part of the thing with what we're saying about Devin. Devin playing into Garcia's hand. With Ryan Garcia, if he's got you on that kind of smoke,
you're right. Yeah, his speed, his speed and accuracy are too good.
You walk into it. That's Conor's problem here. He's got to learn to be calm. He can't be like that first Eubank fight.
But when I say that, he has to be calm, but he has to have that kind of intensity.
Yeah,
he has to have that kind of.
Without that intensity, he's not Conor Ben. You got to think how his dad fought as well. Like, he's very similar to his dad emotionally. Like, that's how I see Conor Ben. Like, he's just on smoke constantly. The thing with, like I'm saying, with Ryan Garcia, even from the press conferences, Ryan Garcia already seems quite calm. He doesn't seem like he's bothered.
Yeah.
That's the dangerous Ryan Garcia, man.
Yeah. When he's not there doing crazy shit, talking about aliens and shit like that, you know.
He was doing all of that, I think, like you said, to throw Devin Haney off. Like, he was just trying to throw anything out there.
Yeah.
He was going on about all kind of shit.
Yeah.
And Devin Haney bit it. Like, he bought it, you know what I'm saying?
He fell for it.
I just think Conor Ben, he will bite, like, all day long. Eubank had him. Like, I'm surprised that second fight went the way it did. Because Eubank had him. He was reeling him in. The first fight, he was winding them all up. The whole fucking side. Eddie Hearn, Conor Ben, his dad, he's winding everyone up. Right? That's his game. He's clever. I think Ryan Garcia is a bit clever like that as well. He could wind them up. And Conor Ben needs to be able to ignore it and just focus on, like you're saying, because he can wing them in, bro. He can fight. That's the thing. I just think Conor Ben doesn't have that background that Ryan Garcia has. I see a Ryan Garcia win in that fight, personally.
Do you think he stops him, or it goes on point?
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I could see a stoppage more, to be honest. And I just
what? I would love to see Conor really turn up. Like, it would make a great fight. Like, it could go down as, like, it could, you know, it could be a fight of the year. I mean, right now we're looking at, it's got to be Dubois against Wardley for fight of the year. Man. Like, that has to be.
But then we have Wardley Parker fight as well this year.
Wardley Parker.
That was another fight, bro.
Yeah.
That was another great fight. We've had some brilliant fights involving Fabio Wardley.
Yeah.
I agree. That fight, Garcia versus Ben, could be massive. Like, they don't really need to build it up. They've got enough between them, like madness, that it will sell itself. I just feel like on the day, I feel that Ryan Garcia, if it's the Ryan Garcia that shows up, he beats Conor Ben. If it's the same Ryan Garcia that showed up against Rolly, he will lose. You remember Rolly knocking him down?
Yeah.
And then completely, like, gated his left hook.
Yeah.
That Garcia, he couldn't deal with anything.
What do you think about Rolly and Tio?
Yeah, same thing, right? The same Rolly that beat Ryan Garcia, if he shows up, he could win that fight. And if it's the same day that Tio doesn't show up, he wins. But Tio showing up, is a long night for Rolly Romero.
One thing I'll say about Rolly, I remember when we watched him like a couple years ago, and we were just sitting there laughing at his defense, like, and he's come a long way. I have to say, he has come a long way, because he used to talk all the talk, and then and it was like his defense is shocking, but he's come a long way, and I feel like, I feel like Tio coming off a loss is going to be, like, it's going to be
hard to pick himself back up.
It's going to be crucial for him now.
Well, yeah, it is. It is. Let's be honest about it.
But to be fair, the fact that he goes straight in against for another belt, like,
Yeah. No, I like I said, when you think back to Rolly fighting Tank, like, you're right about defense. Like, Tank just lured him in and took him out.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tio's capable of doing that. I don't think he is. But
nah. His skills are different, because Tank
they are.
Tank will set you up, like, Tank's looking to set you up with a big one and land a big one. He's trying to maneuver you to a place where he can land that big one. And Tio ain't got that. No, he ain't got that in the locker. He ain't got that haymaker in the locker.
No, that's right.
So I think it's a bit more even in that regard.
Yeah,
but
this is the thing. That's the thing. Because Rolly, I don't think Rolly's got that either.
No, he ain't.
I think it's a pretty even fight.
It is, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is an even fight.
It's which one of them shows up on the day.
Yeah.
Tio showing up, he could beat a lot of fighters, man. He's a good fighter.
Yeah.
It's just what Tio shows up. Like, the last fight I saw him in, he couldn't get through and he gave up. Like, that was horrible to watch.
Yeah.
Whereas Rolly, like I said, Rolly's last couple of fights, he's been showing up.
Yeah.
He showed up. For him to take that left hook away from Ryan Garcia, I didn't see that happening.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to lose to Ryan Garcia. Yeah.
Yeah, boy. We got some good ones coming. We got some good ones coming.
Definitely.
All right. Shall we wrap it up there then?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. All good.
All right.
So,
all right, guys.
July, end of July. Like we said, one last fight in July.
Yeah.
And then I think we look to come back mid-August, maybe.
Mid-August, or what we could do is aim to come back after the Ryan Connor fight.
September. Okay.
So if we say, which is what, it's probably about 6 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Because then we get to watch all of these fights.
Yeah.
And we can look back on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. I think that's it for today, guys. I want to say a massive thank you to my co-host, Mr. DKongJr, always weighing in and sharing that insight and wisdom. And, it's always nice to sit here and shoot the breeze with all of you guys. Thank you to everybody who jumped into my stream and who lurked in my stream. Guys, we streamed it. I stream this every time we record this podcast. I stream this live over at kick.com/Reggy, R3GGY. So if you'd like to come in one time and have a chat with us while we're doing it live, we'd really appreciate that. Again, I will get this video ready and upload it to YouTube tomorrow. I'll line it up to have it uploaded for tomorrow. So if you do see this video on YouTube, don't forget, smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future shows that we come up. Like we said, we're aiming for about 6 weeks time from now that'll mean that we'll get to watch some of these big fights that we've got coming up. So yeah, turn on the notification bell, smash the like button so YouTube knows to push it out to other fans of the sport who might want to, you know, have a conversation, start a dialogue, and leave a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on our takes on the fights that we've called so far and what we might have coming up in the future. And yeah, we'd really appreciate it if you could share the video out. I mean, we're trying to reach partner for this channel, so any support is very much appreciated, and it just means that, you know, we can keep this kind of content coming, and, you know, long may the sport of boxing continue to thrive and, you know, continue to give us amazing fights that we can call and we can watch and we can enjoy and share together, you know. So thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it. I'm going to hand it over to my friend and my co-host to sign out, and we'll go from there. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for all of the support you guys giving us the likes, and continue to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're going to have a load more fights coming up through the rest of the year. We got a few more fights over the summer to look forward to. We'll be back in 6 weeks' time. We'll review them all. Definitely try and get onto the kids side and join into the conversation with us. You'd be more than welcome, and we enjoy having you there. So here on is the next one. As you said, like and subscribe, and thanks for the support.
Yeah, love that. Like I said, I mean, our last video, we done more views than we had done on our any other video. Obviously it hit the YouTube algorithm hard, so we'd love that. People, my friends who are subscribed, all of my subscribers out there, help us push this video out there. Again, we're fans of the sport. We want to talk about it. We want to continue to talk about it. The more love and support we get, the more we can do this, and the more we can, you know, throw a bit of you know, our opinions on you know, the sport and the great things that it does and continues to do, you know. So yeah, sign off, DKongJr.
Yep, that's it. We're signing off. As I said, like, subscribe, hit them notifications. Come and join us on Kick for a real-time conversation. Big up to the co-host Reggy. Big up to all you guys. Respect. We'll look forward to seeing you next time. Sign off, man.
Yeah, that's it, guys. We're going to call it there. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one. We can't wait to see all the fights that we got coming up. Thank you to everybody who joined us today. Thank you to everybody in my chat. Thank you to my friend and co-host DKongJr. It's your boy Reggie. I'm out of here, and we'll catch you in the next episode, yeah? Peace out.
Peace.